Hi and welcome to the Insecure Chef. We're back again today here. I'm here with my lovely wife Regina and videographer. Or is that videographer my wife Regina? Whatever. Anyhow, today we're going to be doing a puff pastry dish. This one is going to be mini shrimp pot pies. And as always, the ingredients will be on the channel. We'll be starting out making the pot pie shells first. And then the second part we'll be making the filling for them. So I have here 2 sheets of puff pastry that have thawed a little bit. I'm opening them up now, as you can see. Okay, take those out there and get rid of that. And the first thing I'm going to do is with an egg wash, which is just an egg and some water that was beaten up. I'm just going to wash this just kind of quickly. And the idea of the egg wash is when we cut out the shells, the egg wash is there to assist us to keep it from allowing them to stick together as we kind of create this little multi-level shell. So, all right, we're going to do that. All right. Now I'm taking a 4-inch, well, before I do that, let me fold this in half first. So I'm folding this directly in half, like that. Okay. And I'm going to take my 4-inch cutter here, getting it to the end, because I'm going to cut 2 4-inch circles out of this. So that's going down now. Okay, like that. And I should have enough room here for a second set. And that'll go down now. Okay. Take that up. Okay, we get rid of the excess around here. We don't need that. And what you've got now is 2 4-inch circles, like that. Okay. Now, taking 2 of those, putting them here in the pan, those are going to become the bottom for the 2 pot pies that I'm going to make. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put holes all the way through the bottom parts here. That way, hopefully, they won't pop up and puff up when they're cooked, because we don't really want the bottom puffed up. So I'm just putting holes all the way through in the hope that that minimizes any popping. Okay? Now, out of the other 2 circles we got there, I'm going to cut a 3-inch circle, like so. Okay? And another one here on this side. Okay, make it that out of there. All right. Now, we're going to be using these rings. The first ring will go on top of the first bottom we made, and the second ring on the second bottom. And that's the second layer, if you will, of the pie. These circles are not needed. And now we'll take the second sheet. We'll open up the second sheet, like that. Do a little housekeeping here. And again, I'm just going to be brushing. Oh, you know what? I don't need it for here for now. Yeah, I'm going to just, again, fold this in half. Try your best to get it even. I could have done a better job than that. There we go. Close enough. And again, we're going to be cutting 2 4-inch circles out of here. Like that. Okay, and now we're going to cut 3-inch circles out of those. Just try to line them up so you get it nice and even. Give it a good push down. Same thing on this one. Okay. Again, the circular portion are not needed. You might want to do something with those. I don't know what, but okay. And now I'm coming back over to here. I'm going to make sure I have egg wash on the outer circles there. Okay. I'm going to again take a circle, place it on top, do the same thing on pot pie number 2. Once again, brush the top of these like that. Again, the egg wash hopefully will hold them together once they cook. And now we take the last 2 circles, place them on the top. Okay. Kind of even them up. Give them a little press down, not too hard. And that'll be the basis for the shells. At this point, I've got my oven preheated to 400 degrees. I'm going to place that in the oven. Center rack, make sure you're at the center rack. You don't want them too high or too low. Put them in there. Close them up. And let's see. Basically, the time it's going to take for this, I don't think it's going to take all that long. You got to keep your eye on it, though. I'm going to guess, I don't know, about 15 to 20 minutes. Let's say 17 to 18 minutes. So I'm going to set the timer. And again, I'm just going to call it 17. But you want to look at it, and when it gets to the darkness and the appearance you like, you can take them out. All right, we'll be back when they're done, and then we'll do the filling. Okay, we're back, and as you can see, we have completed the shells. They come out kind of interesting shape, but they'll be fine. And you'll see the bottom stayed down, so that we have room to fill it all up. So we'll get back to that momentarily, because now we're going to make the actual pot pie filling. And we're going to start by taking the shrimp, which I have kind of diced up a little chunks that you'd like, you know. And I'm just going to add some salt to it, nothing tremendous. And then I'm just going to mix that up a little bit. And then I've got about a teaspoon or so of oil in the pan, heating up, about medium. And I'm going to saute the shrimp. They won't take more than a couple of minutes to get done. And I'll throw those in now. Okay, so I've got the pan on about medium, maybe even a little cooler than medium. We're just going to get the shrimp up. You know, they're cut small and they don't take very long to cook. It smells good right off the bat.
Okay.
You'll begin to see them start to turn pink. Now these were 6 large shrimp that I've diced up, as you can see in the size. They're arbitrary, roughly the same size. And this is for 2 people, of course. Again, if you feel it's too much shrimp or not enough, just change the quantity. Now in the recipe you'll see usage of black pepper and white pepper and crushed red pepper. You'll also see mushrooms. I will not be using that for today's recipe due to certain conditions, but that's the recipe ingredients is exactly how you should make it. So in this step here, which I'm about done with, you would have added black pepper and salt instead of just salt that you saw me do. All right, I think these are about done. I'm going to take them out now. I'm going to put them on the side for the moment. Get in there. Okay. All right, now with that done, I'm going to add a little bit more olive oil back in. Not much. Bring the heat up to about medium to maybe slightly higher than medium. And now I'm going to be throwing in the carrots, celery, and thyme. Okay. And we'll give that a good stir. And this will probably take 6-7 minutes to soften up. So as soon as that's done, we'll be back. Okay, we're back. And I've sauteed this up nicely now. And again, you can get it to any kind of color you like. The idea is just so they're not overly crunchy. All right, now with that said, I'm going to add a little bit more olive oil back to the pan. And I'm going to stir in the flour. And then I will be adding the juice. Now, depending on how you like to do this, you can actually use white wine, or you can actually use white grape juice, or you can actually use apple juice. So there's your choices. And I'll be putting in my liquid shortly. Okay. That juice is going in now. Gonna let that simmer just a bit. And now the milk will be going in. Okay. You can use 2% milk or whole milk. I'm using 2% because that's what we have in the house. And now we're going to let this simmer for about 5 minutes, and it will start to thicken up. So we'll join you back shortly. All right, you'll see that the filling now has thickening up very nicely. I'm going to add just a pinch of salt, and now I'm going to add back the shrimp. Get that thoroughly coated. I'm going to shut the heat off. Just let it finish thickening up to the consistency you like. And again, it should be, thick enough so that you can ladle it fairly easily into the puff pastry shells. What do you think, hon?
Yeah, looks good.
Is that a good thickness?
Yeah, for me.
Yeah?
Is it good for you?
I don't know.
right.
We'll find out. Alrighty. Well, wrong lid. Sorry. Let me get one that doesn't have holes in it because that's what we'll need. Alrighty. Here we go. And now I'm just gonna scoop out a quantity and fill a shell. There we go. We're moving right along here. Okay. See, we're just about there.
Mm-hmm. This is one of my favorite dishes.
This is at the request of my lovely wife. It is very tasty and filling enough because it does have,
Yes.
the shrimp have some body and you've got the milk in there and of course you got the puff pastry. So, there we go down here and you can get a nice look at it. That's your mini pot pies with shrimp or shrimp mini pot pies. I would normally test it now and taste it, but to be candid, it's going to be a little tricky right now. So you can take my word for it that it is delicious. So from the Insecure Chef and my lovely wife,
Have a wonderful night.
thank you so much for watching us. Please have your friends subscribe, tell us about us. We're doing more and more work these days. So thank you again. Enjoy.